Hey there, welcome to my channel. Today we're doing a mid-year update for the Fantastic Ladies project pan called Fun Size. This was created by Jacki Lootens and it's all about really small palettes. I haven't been doing a lot of updates because I haven't been wearing a lot of makeup and I'm finally getting around to making a video, so here we go. Spoiler, there's no new pans. There's some good dips, but no pans yet. I'm working on these three Natasha Denona palettes. I'm not someone who can finish eyeshadows easily, so my goal is just to get use out of them and to try and hit pans, but no luck yet. So first I'll start with the one that I've had a lot of use lately. I really like this in spring. This is the mini retro palette. So I got 3 pinks and 2 kind of green leaning grays. Not too green though. First we have Galaxia. Since the last update I used it 4 times and I've used it 7 times total. This one's getting a good dip. Then Industrial, I've used it 3 times since the last update and 7 times total. This one's also getting a good dip. Then 60s, it's a very wearable gray, I find. Works well for my skin tone. So since the last update, I used it 3 times for 8 times total. There's like a bit of wear. I don't think there's much of a dip though. Like it's pretty hard pressed. Then Vintage Taupe, I used it 5 times since the last update for 10 times total. This one has a bit of a dip, you can see, but it's also going to take like quite a while to hit pan. Then we have Pixie. I used this only once and since the last update and 3 times total. This guy has a good dip, but haven't used it much. It's pretty good shade for the summer, so I'll have to remember to use it. So yeah, nothing there yet. If I hit pan, I think it would be like in the shimmers because the mattes are just very hard pressed. Next palette is Star. The mini Star palette. This is my oldest one. I already had 2 pans before the project started. And so this guy here, I did expand the pan a little bit. I won't have comparison photos here. I'll have them in my Instagram post. But I did expand a tiny bit. I used this twice since the last update for 3 times total. I like to use it best kind of diffusing it out in the crease to add depth. And then this pretty easy transition shade. I used 9 times since the last update for 11 times total, so I've used it quite a bit. You can see there's a good dip happening. Maybe halfway to pan, so we'll see what happens after 10 more uses. I mean, I already had some use before, so probably maybe 20 uses or something to hit pan. Then this light shimmer, I used it 5 times since the last update for 6 times total. There's still quite a bit of product in there. I do want to at least hit pan in this palette. Then we have this dark brown, which is getting a little bit of a dip, so I'm happy with that. I used it 6 times since the last update for 8 times total. And then this green, I didn't use at all recently. It only has 1 use right now in the project. Maybe I'll have some use in it in the fall, but these two, like, they were never really my favorite, so I don't care if I don't use them as much. And I had created some Frankens, but in the end, they're sort of like similar vibe to this, and it's just not my favorite. So maybe I'll get more use out of them in the fall, but I won't really pressure myself to use them because they're not my favorite. The last palette is the mini nude. I really like this palette, but I haven't been using it much lately. My next goal will be to put a lot more use into this guy. I'm not close to hitting any pans, so I won't put that as a goal. So these two I have not used at all. Then this really light shimmer is my favorite. My favorite inner corner. I actually have this whole palette on my eyes, although I used it after the post I made on Instagram, so I did use these, but they'll be for next updates. Usage count. This guy already had a pan, but would like to expand it. Definitely use it more in the fall. So this guy, I had actually used it 6 times, and I used it 8 times total. And then this guy, I used it once, and that's the only use. And then this dark brown, I used it twice since the last update, so 4 times total. This brown, it's like reddish leaning on my eyes. It doesn't look too reddish though, so I really like this. And it actually really pairs well with this pink, because this pink is, I'd say, more neutral leaning, like a rosy brown. So these two actually work really well together. Even like the shimmer together, like these, is a good trio. So yeah, there's a bit of wear, but this is extremely hard press, so it'll be hard to hit pan. This guy only needs like a really tiny amount. And that's it. I also use a really small brush, so there's a pan. It'll probably be like just straight down, but anyways, we'll see. So yeah, that's it for now. It's a pretty quick update. I'll probably just do like one more update in the fall or something before the finale. Hoping I can at least have one pan by then. We'll see. But yeah, thank you for watching. I'll have more close-up pictures on my Insta. See you.